yhctower, and today I'll be reviewing episode 4 of season 3 of The Bad Batch, A Different Approach. This review will include spoilers, so if you haven't watched the episode yet, please go watch the episode first and come back and watch my review. And with that spoiler warning out of the way, let's talk about A Different Approach. I'll say one thing this season has definitely surprised me. A lot of my predictions going into the season, timing-wise, have already been thrown off. I didn't think Omega and Crosshair would get away from Tantus until the end of the season, and then after the events of episode 3, when they escaped from Tantus, I was kind of expecting like there'd be a few episodes where they were on the run and Hunter and Wrecker were trying to find them and connect, and maybe there'd be some close calls, but they wouldn't quite get it. And I was wrong, because by the episode 4 we get this very emotional, impactful reunion between the four. So one thing I'll say, this season of The Bad Batch is continuously surprising me and making my predictions wrong. But overall, the events of this episode, I enjoyed it. You definitely see how Crosshair, and I think in some ways Omega, have changed. They crash land on this planet and get into this town to try to figure a way to off the planet to kind of continue on their run. And you see various points where Crosshair could have went back to his, I guess you could say, like his Imperial way of thinking. Every time when Omega's like, let's try this instead, he kind of deferred to her. He kind of see he's trying to change. I think he's kind of realized what he was doing in the past was the wrong path for him, and maybe he needs to try something a little bit different. I love the callback when they go to the bar and they're trying to figure out how to raise money to get off the planet. And we get Omega's gambling skills coming back into play this episode. I actually thought there was going to be some more stuff in that, like maybe they'd be accused of cheating or something like that, and there'd be a fight at the bar or something like that. So again, another prediction proven wrong. But no, she just goes on an amazing winning streak, wins all the money they need to kind of buy their passage off the planet. But that's when we have the Imperial show up, and we get a cool little high intense game of I don't even know what they're playing. Some high intense gambling going on where we're trying to figure out, is Omega going to win? Is the Imperial Captain going to win? Is Omega going to let the Imperial Captain win so they can kind of avoid their attention? I kind of thought during the game that like he was going to accuse Omega of cheating, and like they'd arrest him, they'd end up in prison, and we'd have to have another prison break maybe. But Omega beats him. He then requires a bribe, but we get out and we find out he has stolen Omega's pet, which, I'm sorry, name leaves me at the moment, but Omega and Crosshair decide, well, Omega is like, I'm going to rescue this creature. I'm not leaving him behind. And initially Crosshair is like, nope, I'm going to find our way off planet, come meet me there. But we see him quickly come back to, I guess you could say, the Bad Batch way of thinking, and coming back to be there for one of his squad mates. As they attempt the rescue, we find out it's an Imperial trap, and the showdown with the Imperial Captain, I like, was very cool, well done. Cool fight scene. I always enjoy where you do get a little sense of like, here's an Imperial who's bad and evil, but still is kind of good at his job, even though corrupt at his job, but still good at his job. He laid a good trap. The fight scene was actually high intense. And it was only by the skills of Omega and Crosshair that, they get out. You get Crosshair's fighting skills and kind of Omega's untraditional approach to, doing things during conflict, where she lets all these wild animals go that were being transplanted off planet for some reason, and that kind of stampede results in a lot of the Imperials being killed or distracted. The captain gets eaten by some creature, and that allows Crosshair and Omega to get off the planet, and that sets up the stage where they have this reunion. Omega sets up a meet-up at a remote planet. You can tell Crosshair's super nervous about like, what are they going to do? They're just going to reject me. They have to hate me. And the emotion on Wrecker's face when he sees Omega and they have their reunion, and then even more when Omega sees Hunter, is very moving. I love the the line where they talk about like how many times they've crossed the galaxy looking for him, and Hunter corrects Wrecker and Unknown. We did it one more time than you're saying, but in the end, Omega is you that found us, not us. And that's when we get the big reveal that Crosshair's there. We see a little look of concern or even hatred on Wrecker's face for a second, and then that's when the episode ends. So I definitely think, you know, they're going to welcome Crosshair back. I don't think they're going to banish him, but I think there's definitely going to be some tension there. And I'm expecting in the next episode, maybe this is when we'll have our big, I guess, emotional breakdown. We're dealing with the loss of Tech. Now that they're all together and they can kind of reflect on the loss of their brother. So I have a feeling the next episode might be a sad one. But anyway, so that was my review for A Different Approach. Let me know in the comment section below, what did you think about this most recent episode of The Bad Batch, and how you liking season 3 so far? If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support. I'll be doing reviews for The Bad Batch for every episode throughout the season, so hope you'll continue to come back and see what my thoughts are on The Bad Batch. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.